Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising. It is time to tune into a higher frequency, baby. August 23rd, we had the new moon in Virgo. September 7th, we have the full moon total lunar eclipse in Pisces. Then on September 21st, we have the new moon partial solar eclipse. A new moon partial. It's a lot of lunar energy. And as being heavily influenced by the moon as you are, regardless of its Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, eclipse season is about to hit that ass pretty hard. Judgment at the bottom of the deck. This is just saying, yo, it's time to get off the fence. It's time to get real choosy and intentional about the life that you're leading, and do your actions match your ambitions? Bruh, go grab your shit. We got stuff to talk about. What's up, Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising? It's your girl, Jay, the High Priestess, back at it again with the general tarot reading for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025. Both Cancerian energy and Virgoan energy are very maternal, very parental signs. And I feel like this season, the divine is really taking care of you. You have Jupiter in your sign. Jupiter is the ultimate benefic. He's the biggest. He is the biggest and most benevolent. I don't know if I want to say most benevolent, but he is the biggest and he is benevolent. And he's in your sign until July 2026. So with the new moons and the eclipses being on the Pisces Virgo axis for you, I do think that there's something about parental issues being resolved or eclipsed or addressed. I think that there's a lot about spirituality here, a lot about how your faith governs your day-to-day decisions and habits and emotional responses. You know, when it comes to Virgo energy, they govern the 3D life, day-to-day mundane tasks. Virgo is routine, where Pisces is the spirit world. Pisces is all things beyond the veil. Pisces is ritual to Virgo's routine. And with it being eclipses, this is like things suddenly going in, suddenly going out. I feel like there is a lot. There is a big emotional cleanse, a big emotional release, really being able to let go of some shit that has emotionally impacted you over the last 6 months to a year. With Judgment on the bottom of the deck, bruh, get off the fucking fence. No more willful blindness. You are being exposed to your subconscious mind in a very vivid way. And there's lots of healing in regards to things that you've been afraid to look at. I feel like there is some kind of a reckoning or a call to action or a resurrection that's happening within you. Be sure to check out that Virgo season astrology video that has all the important astrological dates that I'm referring to. I did my big one on that one. I'm really proud of that one. So go check that out. I went in depth a little bit more than I normally do in regards to the transits. But a full moon total lunar eclipse in Pisces. This is a big ending. This is an opportunity for, I feel like, a lot of magic. This is opportunity for lots of wish fulfillment. Y'all been getting your ass handed to you for like last year. And I feel like with Judgment coming out here, that's Scorpio energy, Pluto energy. Pluto is currently retrograde in Aquarius. So I feel like there's something in Virgo season for you about doing a big assessment of how your life has truly transformed, how you have truly transformed since 2008. I just caught 333 on the clock, and that's the third time that that's happened in these readings. It was Cancer, Gemini, Taurus. Um, there's something about giving yourself credit, extending yourself grace for the sweeping change that has taken place in your life since 2008. There's something here where it's like, this is a change in your inner world that is taking place. Your soul is altering. Your beliefs, some of you are letting go of old delusions, old belief systems. I feel like you're getting off the fence. There's some kind of awakening or a resurrection. The divine is like, yo, the trumpet of truth is sounding in your life. And there are parts of you that have been atrophied for too long. There are parts of you that you buried or hid that are being brought back to life. You are being resurrected in ways that you didn't know were possible. This really may involve somebody with Scorpio placements or Aquarius placements. I feel like there's an overhaul in your friend group, an overhaul in your wishes. What you really see for yourself in the future is altering, is changing in a very specific way. And it's really important that you let life redirect you. There is something here about redirection, and you're not going to be in control. And you need to like fall in love with that idea. Okay. Oh, hydrate, light it if you need it. Clearing out any funky ass energy. Welcoming in my benevolent ancestors, Mother God, Father God, Mother Earth. Thanking you for the most useful, helpful, divinely aligned messages for Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising for Virgo season 2025. Hydrate. All right. First thing to be clarified on the Selenite throne is the Three of Swords. I feel like some major pain, the movie, some heartbreak or disappointment. It may involve somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements. This could have been about a conversation that you had. This could have been like a lack of clarity. There could just be old pain that is resurfaced in some sort of way that I feel like you've let motivate you. You've let yourself be motivated by pain and disappointment for too long. It has fueled your work. It's fueled your drive. It's fueled your discipline. And the divine wants to give you a new source of fuel. I feel like some of you have been carrying around heartbreak and nobody can tell. Nobody can see it on you. Nobody, like, you go to work and you don't show any emotions. That's the thing. Cancer energy is not just the crybaby. Cancer energy is a full spectrum. They're the crybaby to the fuck you, I don't have feelings, you can't ever read me, you'll never know who I really am. That's the other end of the Cancerian spectrum, you know? And so there's something here about a lingering pain, a lingering heartbreak, and putting in effort. Or some of you are letting that pain drive you, motivate you. But I feel like it's just telling you to put in work. Let me just flip all these over. Ooh. There could have been some heartbreaking news around work or disappointment at work. But I feel like this is specifically a wound you've been carrying around for a while. I'm already excited to clarify these cards over on Patreon, patreon.com/JustJEverything. Me and my ethical cult are going to clarify all of these cards in the Patreon plunge. So stay tuned for that. The links are in the description box below. Virgo season is going to have you analyzing this first and foremost. It's like, we got to unpack this. It's been dragging you around for too long. It's like your tank requires 93 octane and you keep putting 87 in it. And there's just like, it's a pain has impacted your work ethic, has impacted like the way that you invest in work or the way that you invest in your goals or getting to where it is that you want to be. I do feel like with the Seven of Pentacles at the center of the reading, you've been putting in work, and despite you carrying around pain, the fruit of your labor is still showing up. There will still be a peace of mind that's coming in. Going from the Eight of Pentacles to the Seven of Pentacles makes me feel like less work. It makes me feel like less work, more money. less work, more like there's still prosperity, or you're putting work into working smarter, not harder, not trading time for money, or not trading like attention for money or something of that nature. Working on create like there's just something that's going on around the work that you do. And that makes sense. Virgo is a sign of service. Virgo is a sign of work. Um, but I just feel like there's going to be a change in how either your work ethic, where you pull or source energy to do the work you need to do, not pulling it from a place of anger or pain or revenge or I'll get you back or watch this, let me prove this. It's coming from like you love it again. Some of you are about to fall back in love with your work. Some of you falling back in love with your work and turning your back on pain and just putting your head down, doing the work for the love of the work, like falling back in love with your passion, falling back in love with your hustle, your grind, your effort. Keep in mind, you got Capricorn across from you. Y'all know how to work. And some of you may have fucked around and found something that you love doing that you can monetize. So some of you are now putting in work to that. Some of you are now putting in work to scale that to another level. And it's generating peace and some shit that makes you feel self-made. The Nine of Cups, I feel like this pain that you come into Virgo season with, you will not be leaving. You will not be the pain you came into Virgo season with, you will be leaving Virgo season without said pain. You're not carrying this around with you into Libra season. Mm-mm. Some of you have been doing the work, doing the therapy, having the conversations, really doing the shadow work, really calling yourself out, really moving your body, really investing in yourself, investing in your self-worth, giving yourself more sleep, more time in reverence, more quiet time. I feel like there's this new foundation in the realm of the mind. Going from the three of swords to the four of swords is a beautiful jump. This is the correct progression. This is the advice from the divine. When the three of swords is present, heartbreak, disappointment, pain, betrayal, loss, the next step is the four of swords. To get still, to get quiet, to get reverent, to pray, to meditate, to extract the data from the darkness, to turn the three into a four, to collaborate with your pain, to collaborate with the God of your understanding in your pain and transmute that energy into a new understanding. We live in a society that says when this is present, go get fucked up with your friends, go get under somebody to get over somebody. And some of you are finding out that that shit never worked. That shit isn't going to work. Whoever caused this pain or you're experiencing pain with, that person is still on your mind and you are going to have to put in the work. You are not going to be able to distract yourself from pain. The eclipse is not going to just zap it away. You have to have done your work for the eclipse to take away this, like, and that's what I feel. I feel like in order for the wound to really like be cauterized and sealed and the true healing really to start, like, you have to have participated. Faith without works is dead. The dream stays a dream until action is taken. I do not feel like the eclipse is just going to come in and all of a sudden you feel like, peachy keen about everything. That's not the vibe. Work is required. Analyzation, at least, will be required in Virgo season. And I feel like something is happening and you got time today. That's something that's been coming up in every reading. I feel like I've said that in every reading. You got time today. Like there's something here around like you will have the motivation, the audacity that you need to establish a new foundation in the realm of your mind. And you get to do that and experience that level of mental peace because you have done the work to put the last 9-10 months behind you and to do the emotional inventory, to close out an old emotional and spiritual cycle. Some of you are about to be profoundly happy. Some of you that have been doing this emotional work and really checking in with yourself and calling yourself out, doing the shadow work, crying your tears, feeling your feelings, thinking the fullness of your thoughts. Those of you who have been putting in the work, I feel like you're about to find yourself in fucking love, in a really solid, committed, deep and loving relationship. Those of you who have just been getting under somebody to get over somebody are about to get smacked in the face with some pretty big aha moments that you have been blind and you've been compounding shit to heal. Now it's like two. Some of you, I feel like some of you have been evading your heartbreak and your disappointment so much. Now it's like I got three fucking heartbreaks to heal from. When I could have addressed each one as they happened, you know? So some of you, Cancer, Sun, Moon, or Rising, may fuck around and find out like you have like the last 15 to 20 years of heartbreak that you have like repressed or swept under the rug. That's not all of you, but some of you have been running from your feelings, have been caught up in the shell, caught up in the a glass case of emotion. And that's going to be changing. All right, Cancer, that person only no major arcana except for the bottom of the deck. So Virgo season is like, hey, show me your work. Your micro decisions matter. The divine's not trying to will not be like swooping in and making all these huge things happen. It's like you do it's almost like they trust you to like do the things that need to be done. I feel like for some of you, there is someone with Scorpio placements. Ooh, you can't see it now, but I just feel like there is some major movement or interaction or a deepening of a relationship and intensification of a relationship with someone with Scorpio placements. Someone with Scorpio placements, I feel like, is coming in and is going to be resurrecting a certain aspect of you. There may be somebody with Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius placements that you're getting to the next level and you're healing with. You're finally getting over them, or you're finally at peace. You're finally at acceptance. You're not angry anymore. There's somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements that I feel like is busy, focused on their shit. You need to be doing the same thing. Do not make other people your number one priority while they are prioritizing enhancing their life. Don't make other people your number one priority in general, but especially if like you're with somebody who's very driven and hustle oriented and you are not like that. I feel like what can you do? Like you already know how to show up and support and be a supportive role, but I would strongly suggest that you fuck around and get busy figuring out what your passion projects are, especially if you are with somebody with Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn placements. I also feel like when it comes to work, the fruit of your labor is coming in, and so there could be a bit of a slowdown. Health wise, you may be like feeling a little bit tired or drained with all these eclipses and the full moon and the new moon cycles. You know, pay attention to the. I'll do separate videos for those readings for those lunations, but there's somebody else in your life that has Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placements, and I feel like you've made each other proud, or like you're proudly moving forward together. You're proudly closing out emotional cycles together. I am ready to clarify these cards over on Patreon. Patreon.com/JustJEverything. The links are in the description box below. I just feel like you are progressing so intensely in a Virgo season. You're progressing emotionally and mentally, and it's incremental success. It's like small steps. It looks like very small steps, but it's getting you somewhere big. So please understand that your faith is a verb. It requires action. And the action that you really need to be focusing on in Virgo season is no longer leading with this. Yes, it's beautiful to have your heart on your sleeve, but Tend to your wounds. I love you. Let's get into these cards. Come on.
For the full version of the video, go to Patreon.